You mentioned 50 years, and if you don't mind me just geeking out for a second, this year is the 40th anniversary of what I think is one of the greatest songs of all time.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
That's really all I have the rights to. I can't play the whole song.
Yeah, you don't want to have to pay for rights.
Trust me, I don't have Gloria Estefan money, so trust me, I can't do that.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Ladies, it is an honor to see you. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. I'm going to jump into this, and this is for both of you guys. I would love to start out with when I see a great kids movie, I think back to the movies I watched as a kid, and specifically the movies that I would watch over and over and over. And no matter how much my parents tried, I would not let them put any other VHS tape in the VCR. And in the coming months, there are going to be a lot of houses out there that are going to be playing this movie over and over and over. So I would love to say, what message do you have to the parents out there that are getting ready to press play on this movie for probably the 300,000th time?
Well, definitely hang in there, because I can imagine that gets a little tiring at first a certain point. But also, I think just, loosen up and have fun, and really, I hope that they watch the movie and enjoy it, with their kids. But I hope they also take the messages from it, because there are a lot of great messages for them as well, keeping that power of play alive and that magic and creativity, which I think it's, some people lose that as they get older, just because it's like, oh, that's how it goes. You get older, you lose the fun and sparkles, but it's not really like there's no age limit, there's no requirement that makes you do that. So I think embracing that, have fun, dance with your kids and sing with your kids, because the kids, I'm not worried that they're going to be dancing and playing. I just hope the adults also participate.
Fair enough. Did either of you guys have that thing growing up that looking back, you're like, I listened to that song a lot, or I watched that movie a lot?
Well, for me, music was my escape. It was my catharsis. It was how I was able to emote. I had a lot of really big responsibilities as a kid. So music was my escape. I'd lock myself in my room with a radio cassette, record the song, figure out the chords on the guitar, and just enjoy. But, my grandma, who I really channeled a lot of for this movie, was somebody that thought outside of the box her entire life. She was a woman ahead of her time. She was never afraid to play. Even with my grandfather, she was always messing around, and you can't lose that. There's no reason to lose that creativity, the hope, the feeling that anything is possible, that hopefully shouldn't change as you get older. And I know that right now I'm experiencing some of the most fun and most creative moments of my life, and after 50 years in the business. So I feel very fortunate, and I hope people take that message home with them from this movie.
You mentioned 50 years, and if you don't mind me just geeking out for a second, this year is the 40th anniversary of what I think is one of the greatest songs of all time.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
That's really all I have the rights to. I can't play the whole song.
You don't want to have to pay for rights.
Trust me, I don't have Gloria Estefan money, so trust me, I can't do that. But I would love to know, what is your favorite memory of performing that song live, and how often are you at a wedding or at a party and it starts playing and you're like, guys, come on?
No, I never say, guys, come on. I'm super happy. And yes, absolutely. And every club, by the way, at some point still, not that I go to clubs, but my niece and nephew will send me videos from them in a club and go, Tia, listen to this. They're still playing it, whatever. So yes, absolutely.
My own senior boat cruise, we had like a little senior boat cruise party, and they were playing the conga.
You see?
And I was like, you guys don't know her like I know her.
Yeah, I'm everywhere, and I love that. Memories, there's so many times I've played it, but I mentioned this the other day. I was playing in Philly, and that's where the nuns from my school originated from. And one of them that had already retired, that was one of my sisters while I was in high school, took like 25 of the convent. So all of a sudden I look out, and there were 25 nuns doing the conga right across the front of the stage to me. That
That's
Unforgettable
hilarious.
memories. Yes, that was
That is
awesome.
unreal. Ladies, they're giving me the wrap. I've got 10,000 more questions for you. Congratulations on this. And congratulations on, I say this in a not joking way. This is going to be a part of a lot of people's lives for a long time in a very great way. So thank you guys for everything you've done. And Miss Estefan, for
Thank you.
years, we love you. So thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.